Hey, what's going on, guys? Garden Shed here, and welcome. I'm taking today. I'm off to the sunny honey run. But I thought I'd do a quick video while I'm away. While I'm on my way, rather. And I'm going to try and take as much cross country as I can do because obviously I'm running this bike in. So I don't want to do too many motorway miles and dual carriageway miles and things like that. So what I wanted to talk about today was why did I decide to buy an adventure bike. I think most people will probably know that I have never really shown an interest in adventure bikes, and the thing for me was I do quite a lot of long distance riding in terms of, you know, going and seeing friends or going on ride outs and stuff like that, but I don't just go to ones near me, I go to ones all over the country. So I wanted something that was comfortable. Now, Katie was comfortable, without a shadow of a doubt she was. The only problem was, you know, mine are sort of plus 200 miles a day. She started to get a little bit, my knees started going and my shoulders and things. 30. And for those of you that don't know, Katie was my 2016 Kawasaki ER6F, and it was a great bike, it really was. Absolutely loved it. But there are a couple of problems with that. One of which was when I actually got to where I was going, I couldn't lock away my helmet or anything like that, and I had to carry my Krieger bag on with me, which I've got now. I didn't have any lockable storage, so for example, Phil 480's ride, New Forest ride, I had to wander around with my helmet, my tank bag. Sorry, I had to wander around with my helmet, my tank bag, and all that stuff because I had nowhere to lock it, which was a bit of a faff, and I actually ended up putting my back out for carrying that much weight on me all day. Now that's slightly my fault because obviously I didn't do my Krieger up, so I didn't spread the weight, it just pulled on my shoulders. Yeah, that wasn't a huge amount of fun, so I never had anywhere lockable. It was driving me nuts, but you know, I could live with the inconvenience. But I think when I bought Katie, I didn't know what I wanted to do with a motorbike. When you're on a 125, you can go for a sunny bimble, but you can't really do much else. Well, you can, you know, people cross continents and stuff like that, but the majority of people don't. She was a great all-rounder, but she didn't really excel at anything, so part of what I want to do is do more distance and things like that and travel more, which in an adventure bike seemed logical. It's comfortable, I could fit panniers without them looking absolutely ridiculous, and top boxes and stuff like that. But the other downside to my Kawasaki, because yes, you can fit panniers and top boxes and things and they look stupid, but the other downside for Kawasaki is the fact that its service intervals are every 3,500 miles. So once the service plan is finished, I do about 6,000 a year. So once the service plan is finished, I was going to have to pay for 2 services a year, which is kind of expensive. I wanted something that would have lockable storage. I wanted something that could do high miles. But I wanted something that was fun. So the answer for me was and I wasn't necessarily looking at adventure bikes, I was looking at different things. The problem for me is the Sports Tourer, the seat's too wide, I can't touch the ground. Plus I think because they're so much heavier, if I was ever to drop it, I wouldn't be able to pick it up. Now you might know this road from me going the other way if you watch any of my test rides where I pick up a courtesy bike from wheels. So why did I settle on a V Strom 650? Well, the simple answer is I didn't mean to. I actually was lent one as a courtesy bike and rode it and absolutely loved it. Jesus Christ, my visor. Yeah, I was lent one as a courtesy bike. Took it along the normal route, this route, and absolutely loved it. I had a well of a time. It was lovely and flickable in the corners. It was just brilliant fun. Obviously it can take panniers and stuff like that. It's got good mileage. I think it's about 250 miles to a tank of fuel. Yeah, so I was lent this by accident. I quite like the yellow. I love the yellow. I like bright colours. But it was very, very tall with the normal seat. I've had the lower seat put on it. I can't flat foot it. I'm not that far away from it, and it'll be better once the suspension's bedded in. It'll be a lot better once the suspension's bedded in. Yeah, I just really liked it, and I think because it's slightly less powerful than my ER6 was, and the gears I think they're slightly closer together. I found it much more fun on the country roads. I found I was changing gear a lot more, and I quite like changing. It makes you feel slightly more involved. So yeah, I just sort of stumbled across it by accident, and I don't think it looks as good as my Kawasaki, but it meets all my criteria, so we can't really complain. I did ride Dad's Tiger 800, but I found that, and the reason I didn't want to go more powerful is the fact that I rode Dad's Tiger 800. I rode it a fair bit quicker than I'm riding now, and I thought, no. I'm either gonna, and it was the same with that Kawasaki Z900. And I thought, I'm either going to end up in a hedge or without a driving license. So I thought I would remain sensible, and I don't need any more power than this, really. I know lots of people say you know, and I don't get 1200s. I think 1200s are great if you're crossing a continent. Oh, what a lovely little bridge. It's pretty. So yeah, that's why I bought my V Strom 650 completely by accident. Nice accident though.